Alright, let me see if this is gonna be working now. We on? Do. YouTube, are you working for me? Hello? 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 Okay. Alright. So, obviously, Knox is not gonna be working for me. So I'm actually recording again off of my my phone. So this is gonna be great. So we obviously got Bjorn and Linlin today for the winter summon, but I want to quickly go over a bunch of the stuff. Now we got the 3/3 summon, which is pretty good, but I got the login campaign. But one of the things I'm going to go over right now is the celebration events. Wait. Can we see who the next... Okay, so this guy does not... Okay, this guy does not look like one of the two units at the bottom. I'll explain later. But that does not look like who I'm thinking of right now. So we can throw out Kelzar right now. But Zalion and Amigazia could still be a potential unit. I want to explain why. So obviously we got Winter Celebration from today till the 31st. Pretty good. We're also getting another New Year's celebration, which is a full 20 days worth of login goodies. So that's really good. Hey GX. Yeah, I'm gonna go over all this briefly. Then I might do something. I'm doing pretty well right now. I got pretty hyped when I saw this originally because I was like, oh my god, we're getting a whole bunch of cool stuff. But yeah. So also the sphere in the fucking winter shit is gonna be hard as hell to grind for, because I think the only areas where the fairy dust drops is on the 2nd and 3rd in terms of the dungeons, the 2nd and the 3rd. So we're going to be getting more gems, materials, and a summon ticket. It just kind of seems repetitive that a lot of these like 10-day campaigns we're getting sphere materials, gems, and a summon ticket. Not like a full-fledged login campaign. Now, I already did everything in the Midwinter's event, this whole stuff. I'm actually going to work on getting a lot of the... What's up, Decred? I'm going to try to work on getting a lot of the bizarre stuff, like the Sphere Frogs and the Burst Emperors. But that's going to have to wait for now. One thing I don't like is that they haven't reset anything else. Now, I still do have some Brave Insignias, and I have like 21. But I can't get any more summon tickets, which is kind of stupid. And I really want to summon for these guys. Thank God it's till January 3rd. Jeez. So, let me see. Winter Resummon, Zeruya and Sylvia are in that gate, which is interesting. We're getting, finally, the fucking guild raid. I mean, when they canceled the 4th year anniversary stuff, I kind of got mad, but now it's like, okay, it's kind of justified in that. Can we tell you get paid? Yeah, gaming laptop. A thing I recommend would be getting malware bites and the special adware cleaner that is now part of the whole malware bites thing. Like, that's what I use, and my computer runs fairly well. So, and now this is also pretty interesting that we're going to be getting another unit of choice immediately after, what is that, the 4th year. So 20 days, in 20 days from January 1st to the 21st, we're going to be getting a freaking unit of choice, but it's probably going to be limited to what we can get because it says UOC returning heroes. So that probably means no Shion, no Regil, no Luke Roar, none of that. We're probably only going to be stuck with, what do you call it? Like, Kikuri, Sephia, Kira, Fiva. We're going to be stuck with legacy units in this entire thing. At least that's what I'm thinking. Now, if this is like if this is like a real thing, like if it's just if it's just legacy units and no like full Omni units, like no summon units, like no modern summon units, like from Koyuk onward, it's gonna be kind of weird. But I wouldn't see if it wouldn't be weird if they didn't do that, because you know they're kind of trying to push a lot of the legacy Omnis. I gotta mention, you said my hack stream, you might do something weird and a noise. Huh. I mean, okay, I'll go back and check it, but there's no way for me to actually fix it because they're actually getting rid of the YouTube thing. But I mean, that'd be pretty good. I mean, if I can go back and try to do something about it or prevent it in the future. We turn. Wait, whoops, that's the volume knob. Whoops, don't want to turn that one down. All right, let me test this here. Okay, there we go. So it's pretty. I think it's going to have to be old Omni units. Well, not old Omni units, but old legacy units, because Lunaris and Raquel are getting their Omnis in Japan, and we just saw Medina and Dion get Omni evolutions right now. So, of the units, I think we're actually just stuck with legacies in this. And I don't know who I would get, because Raquel is really good and Lunaris is really good. But I think I might get Lunaris because I already have Raquel in my second account, so that'll be easy enough. Next up, we're getting the Vortex in January. The Human Hold units is up to date. Yeah. Again, one of the things I want to see is Omni freaking Darvinshul. Like, if they give Darvinshul an Omni, holy fuck. I think he'd be insane as a mitigator. Like, with Omni Tridon. Yeah, okay. Also, another thing, don't get political on my streams. Yeah, shit, I don't want on this. It's in the fucking rules of my Discord, and it's on the rules of here. Do it again, and I swear to God, I will fucking kick you. Don't test me. Next up, we're getting the Vortex Arena from the 4th of January to the 8th, which is pretty good because it's dark units, and we're getting this... Oh, no. That's the Dark Vortex guy, so we're getting this dude. But... yeah. The fucking Dark Vortex guy. Okay, so it seems like... It's that guy. Wait, hang on. I think we're going to get crushed in our dreams of actually getting something unique. Now, this is also what I'm thinking of. This is going to be kind of a really interesting series of speculations I have. Whoa. Okay, so I just kind of fucked up right there. But what's interesting is, let me see if I can get all that in the shot here. Okay, good enough. This is interesting. We got, join us in 2018 and acquire these 2 mystery reward units during January. Now this is interesting. That's okay, but please. But, yeah, I'm the Narza. But here's the thing. I do not believe this unit here and this unit here are legacy units at all. Because it just says mystery reward units. It doesn't say, like, Dark Vortex Arena better be balanced. Well, we got, what? Xian, Gautier. whoever the fuck these two are, and then the dark vortex guy, and Sheeta would be pretty good for this. Okay, Sheeta would be good for this because he does have 10% damage reduction on the leader skill. I mean, I would use him because it's you know, my boy Sheeta. You know, I've kind of used him forever. But this is interesting because I believe this is either Omnigazia or Zalion, and this guy is Kelzar. I only think that because they alluded to those, they alluded to Zalion and Kelzar in the Grand Quest, Crossing the Abyss. At the very end, when you beat Zalion, and you don't, when you don't get 100% completion and you beat Zalion, or you get 100% completion and you beat Zalion, it's still the same thing. They allude to the fact that there's like a bunch of people, you know, there's like Nimune, there's what is his face? What's his face? There's a whole bunch of people that are like waiting, and what I find really interesting is that these Zalion and Kelzar seem to be more likely than an Omnigazia, but if Gumi's actually fucking listening to me, that would be insane, because what I said from Omnigazia is I want to see like, we want to see like what Gazia originally has. Now, I'm actually going to show you, if some of the people on here like don't play Brave Frontier or just don't know what Gazia is or what he does, I'll briefly run over his skills right now. I'll scroll down to him. I still kind of use him because he's actually a very decent unit. Again, if this would scroll down, and this game would be nice to me, but no. This game hates me too much. So, this is Gazia. Whenever it loads. Okay, 35% boost all parameters, reduces damage received by 10%, increases reduction of damage when guarding, restores HP, blah 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 blah. I mean, it can be interesting, but they have expanded the kit, yeah. Yeah, well, remember, after this Vortex Arena set, after the 8th, and maybe leading into next year, or later on in 2018, we'll be seeing Vortex Arena Season 3 with entirely different units, is what they said. Well, that's what the people on there said. We're trolled on me, Carl. Yeah. If they fucking did that, I would not be happy. But, I mean, okay. If you look at the silhouette and look at Gazia, you know, I have to find the unit art for Gazia so I can actually show you all of his stuff. Because I'm going to have to show you the full image of Gazia here, so. Yeah, here we go. This is what his entire thing looks like. Now we're going to go back. Yeah, it's going to be like, you know, Illuminati confirmed type shit here. But whenever it loads the homepage, this would be nice. Not this, you know what, screw it. I actually have to do some summoner grinding anyways, because I need to get to 300 in order to get Ortis. I mean, it's not an insane thing to get. It's just like, really, you had to wait this late in the fucking year to tell us how to get Ortis. If they released it at the same time as they released the summoner robe, I would not be mad. Now, this is why I think it's Omnigazia. Now, if I could actually just get access to my friggin' bar here. Let me just lower that out of the way. Let me... Yeah, I know, new version of SideSync, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I think the similarities between this guy right here and Gazia are a bit uncanny. Because it's not only just, like, the fucking... like like the little designs and details here, but because he has these giant like wings coming out, and he's got these little things right here. So that's why I believe it could be on. Could be wrong. in both. Oh, hang on, the video output's low. Oh no, let me close out that. Let me kill that. Yeah, I have to close out some things, guys. Sorry about that. But, oh geez. You know what? I'll be right back. I have to go grab something else. There we go. Come on. Alright, there we go. Okay, so, yeah. I'm only doing this because it's what? Summoner XP times 2. And I just want to really get it done. I don't know if it's on the Summoner Lab. I don't think it is. I just want to get to 500. If only they gave us, like, free STP, that'd be nice, but they don't. So I'm kind of mad about that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Because I did go into the lab and I was getting STP. But, yeah, they really fucked me up. But that's the reason I think it could be Omnigazia. Yeah, the wings look more defined. Now, another thing is, I could be completely wrong, and this could be the High Inquisitor from Enroth. I don't think it is, but it could be. Again, highly unlikely. Like, I'm not even joking right now, it's like really unlikely, but who knows, we could see Omnigazia, and if they make him a Frontier Rift unit, I'm gonna, you know, fucking punch Gumi in the fucking face. Because I hate to say it, but it's like, you don't give us a really cool looking unit and then not expect us to, like, be really freaking angry when you try to do it. Because it's like, you know, a lot of these units are things everybody wanted to see. Now, obviously, they're going to have to make, you know, Gazia 7 stars different from the Omni version. Because that's just what they do. Save enough videos. It's buffering. What the hell? Why is it? It's still saying. Okay, how's everything on the side for you guys? Because is it like slow or something? You know, hang on, guys. I'm gonna try to fix something here. Let me. Why is it? Okay, this is fucking stupid. Code. Yeah, I haven't really. I just haven't really been doing much right now for the Alchemist code, but it keeps saying video output's low. I think it might be because I'm actually using a different thing that I usually use. Okay, I'm gonna try Nox one more time if it looks all fucky. No, oh wait, no, I don't think I even can use Nox because what they're pushing now is this thing called virtual technology or virtualization technology, which means you have to go into the fucking BIOS of your computer and change a bunch of shit. So if somebody can push that to the Nox team, that'd be nice because I don't want to see this. Because it's like, yeah, virtualization technology is so cool. In reality, it's like, you could risk damaging something somewhere. Even if you follow everything correctly, you could still wind up breaking something. What happened to WoW? Yeah, the thing has a low video output because I'm using a different software because it's actually what's happening. Because what's happening is I have my phone plugged in to record Brave Frontier because the Nox stops itself at 95. Oh wait, no. It might work right now. Because it's like I don't need virtualization on in order for this shit to work all the damn time. Whoa. And sorry if you heard that. If that's the weird noise that you're talking about, GX, that's my computer. That's what happens whenever something gets unplugged or touched. It just makes like that loud noise, and I hate it. Okay, so it's just YouTube's problem then. Okay. Because that seems to be one of the biggest things that this has. It's like it does not understand, you know, when stuff happens or what stuff is doing. Like, I'm connected just fine to all my stuff. What else could be eating up? Let me try to do something here. Gaming laptops make good recording Make good recording for software. Noise like some. It may have happened because I did get close to the mic sometimes when I was trying to find stuff. But it also could be the fact that the computer I use is an Asus ROG, and the fans on these aren't the best in the world. So I actually use a separate, what do you call it, like a separate cooling thing. And it really just kind of, sometimes it does get a bit loud, but it doesn't really get like super loud. And it'd also be the fact that my mic does not have a stand. Like it doesn't have an arm stand. So I can't like put it above me and, you know, record without a lot of noise. You know, I can't get like I really want a shock mount and a boom arm for my freaking mic. Gaming laptops can handle recording software for games while running the games. It also really does depend on what you're trying to do. OBS doesn't run a lot of it's like, okay, right now OBS is taking up CPU, memory, and GPU. So if you have a computer that's high in those three, then you'll run OBS just fine. Now, it also really does depend on what type of game are you running. Like, are you running a very graphics-dependent game like Call of Duty, or you're running a very simple game, a simple 2D style game like Brave Frontier? So 4 gigs of RAM and such. Like Maple Story by itself takes 1 to 2 gigs by itself. Yeah. Okay, so we seem to be back on. Now this is going to look weird. Alright, this is really going to look weird, but I do apologize. Yeah, it kind of looks a lot more squished. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, okay, so there's a lot of stuff I need to do for Nox. Yeah. See, a lot of laptops have 4G. I don't really know much about. I'm not really like a computer like expert here, but I know what I'm doing in order to like run simple games like Brave Frontier. Like I know what I need, how my setup goes, and one other thing is it's like finding the perfect balance between everything is exactly right. Don't want to spend $8, $100. Looks fine. Yeah, now this computer was actually $1,500. So we got it on like a super discount. And, you know, it was made like 2 or 3 years ago. You know, it was made about like 2 or 3 years ago. I got it basically when I started the channel pretty much. So way back in 2015, this thing was like the beast. Now, there are other computers, don't get me wrong, there are other computers out there that cost more but run worse than this one. It's just that I don't overload it. Like a lot of these gamers that are on here overload their computers. They pretty much try to run as much as they can on their computer and like try to kill it as quickly as possible. Now, the one thing that I do have to say is that you need a computer that has a good CPU, because if not, things like if you're trying to do Brave Frontier games, like, you know, again, very CPU dependent games, or like Brave Frontier and just Nox in general, like you can run Brave Frontier Windows version just fine, but if you're trying to run Nox to get the Android version of Brave Frontier, you're really going to need a lot of CPU, because this thing eats up, like when you start it up and it loads, you're going to be eating up about 70% of your CPU. So if something happens to the stream while I'm trying to do Brave Frontier on Nox, you can pretty much blame the poor quality of Nox having to eat up so much and kind of funnel it all out in a very awkward way. But now, I think I like this version of Nox, because it seems to be running smoother than it was before. Like I can flip through a lot of this stuff pretty quickly. Obviously going into guild raid. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I'm not doing Maxwell. I'm not doing Maxwell. The last thing I need is to do something. Okay. I might need to adjust the aspect ratio on this. Yeah, like right now, when I try to flip through, when I flip through like Nox and that, it eats up so much CPU. Like I just pushed up about 90 right there. Like on this brief transition, I pushed up 90 on like 97 on this damn thing. So again, probably better to get like a really good computer. If you want to actually like invest, do it in the terms of, you know, how am I going to keep this running long term? $100. Well, what brand is it? It's an Asus ROG. I already know this. I know a majority of the specs for it, but I don't know the I don't know the exact model number, because the way I get it running so powerfully right now is I actually have the battery out of it, and I just have it hooked up to the power source. So if I try to flip it upside down, it'll disconnect, and yeah, this whole thing would go down. So it's one of the older Asus ROGs. I can't remember which specific one it was, but it is the 2015. It is one of the, I have to check this one, because I can tell if it's like my computer or not, because I can like, I can really tell which one would be mine or not. You know what? You don't want to see me do like a setup tour and like try to be kind of cool